Hey everyone, welcome back to Game Vine. My name is Dave, and welcome back to another Dexterity list where we are naming off all 100 of my favorite Dexterity games. Well, at least all of the ones that I've actually played. And Mika is going to be joining me, obviously, in the first bit of this video. So, we have already gone over 30 of the games, so if you haven't checked those videos out, go ahead and do that and come back. But today we are going to start with number 70. So let's dive right in. Let's go. Okay, so the first game is Don't Rock Your Boat. Now, I like the game Riff Raff, maybe on the list or not, but this is like a child version of Riff Raff. It's by Play Monster. I've reviewed a few of their games in addition to this, so if you want to check out more details. But basically, this is a plastic boat that's resting on precariously on this little point, and you're putting toys on the boat and swaying back and forth. Try not to knock any of the pieces off, and that's pretty much it. If you want to learn more about this game, go check out the review. But it's a good little game. It does have some hiccups, but for a kids game, it's not too bad, and it sits here at number 70. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so the next one here, I sadly don't have any, and I haven't had any in a while, but I've always liked this, and there's been a mechanism in games that have used these things, and it's basically Pogs. I've loved Pogs since I was a youngin'. I had a Chinese Star Golden Slammer that one day I just threw down at a stack of Pogs when practicing, and then it flew off somewhere in my house. I could never find it again. I still long for the day of finding that thing. It's gone. It's absolutely gone. I've been away from that house since, well, forever. But Pogs are great. There have been competitions back in the day when they first came out. There were various ones. There were glow-in-the-dark ones. I had a whole bunch of just garbage pail ones, I think. I did have some glow-in-the-dark ones. I can't remember. There were some football ones that I had. Some were larger, but basically you're throwing the slammer down, trying to flip Pogs, and this was the first kind of trading thing. It preceded Pokemon, so you got these Pogs and you would trade them in school, and that was the first thing to get banned from schools that I remember, and then the next thing was Pokemon cards. But yeah, if you don't know Pogs, it's just little cardboard things that you're throwing metal at. So that's it. Alright, so let's move on to 68. Let's go. So 68 is Dancing Eggs, and this is from Habbo. We have a review of this one here. It's an older review. It has my kiddo. She's so cute in that one. But this is a funny party game where you have rubber eggs that are bouncing all over the place, and you're trying to hold them in different areas, and it's just so super silly. Very nice product. Originally, it did come in an egg carton. I would have liked that, but it's probably hard to store. This is probably a more durable option, but Dancing Eggs is a very cool one. I like it a lot, and it sits here at 68. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so 67 is chairs. It's just plastic chairs that you're stacking up. I like stacking games, so it's not much I can say about this. I did do a fast review on it. You're just taking turns stacking chairs until they fall over. And that's it. It's fun, but it's basically all it is. Okay, so let's just move on to number 66. Okay, so number 66 is Kerplunk. I love marbles, as I've told you in the past, and this is where you're pulling straws out of this tower and trying not to knock these marbles down. And I've only played this when I was a kid. I haven't played it as an adult, but when I was playing it as a kid, that was one of the first, like, ooh, dang, ooh, no, kind of moments in a game that I had, and I remember it quite fondly. But that is 66, so let's move over to 65. Let's go. Alright, so 65 is Tuki. Now, this is where we're starting to get into some heavier type games. This is a game where everybody was playing simultaneously. You get cards and it tells you how to orient these cards. It's different though because you only have a certain amount of blocks, and sometimes you have to raise these blocks using yellow wooden pieces so they're hovering. I have a review on this if you want to learn more detail. It looks nothing like what the front of the box is. It's very misleading. That's why it's lower on the list. The game is fun. It's just I think it kind of stagnates at a certain point, but it has some sparkling moments in it. And if you want to learn more about Tukey, you can go ahead and check out the review on the channel. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to 64. Let's go. Okay, so 64 is Make and Break, and there are different variations of this one here from Ravensburger, and I like this one because it's super simple. Everybody gets certain blocks, and you're just making the picture of the box kind of like Tukey, but less restrictions. But the one bad thing about this one is the timer in it. It's so loud and annoying, but you can just throw that and get a timer yourself. It's a fun game. I do have a review on it if you want to check out more details, but it sits here at number 64. Okay, so now let's go on to the next one. Alright, so 63 is a game that I don't have, but I remember playing it. I think it was at my friend's house. But it's a ring toss type of game. It's Hula Hippo. Basically, it is what it sounds like. You're just throwing hula hoops on these hippos. Very simple. I like this kind of dexterity, kind of toss games. There aren't many on my list, but this one stands strong at 63, and that's really all I have to say about it. Alright, so let's go over to 62. Alright, so 62 was a game that I seen at a convention, and I was like, what the heck is that? That is a huge meeple. It is called a Mead Pile. It's just another stacking game. It's gimmicky, but it's a big meeple that you're stacking other meeples on. It's just a simple premise, much better than like a game like Chairs, because of the gimmick. But once the gimmick runs runs its course, it is just another wood stacking game. But I do appreciate what it was trying to do, and I thought it was kind of fun and funny. Okay, so that is 62. Let's go over to our last game, 61. Let's go. 61 is a beautiful cover. I love it. This is Catch the Moon, and like Chairs, this is stacking ladders. So you could do ladders and chairs smash up. I'm going to think about that actually. But this is more elegant and whimsical and beautiful. I have a review on this. It's weird that wonky ladders can make such a fantastic structure. You have like a little cloud base. The goal is that you're trying to catch the moon, build up to the moon, but you're rolling the dice and you're trying not to get tears, which are fallen pieces. But it's just a really interesting piece idea, and another variant on a stacking kind of game that's not so much stacking, more as creating a piece of art. So if you want to check this out, there is a review on the channel, but that is the last one for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm very surprised Miko stayed up there for that whole time. But if you want to check out any more of these videos, you can go ahead and do that. Next one's going to be 60 on through 51. But if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Fine Nation, I really do appreciate you coming here too, because you could be anywhere, but you're here with me, and that warms my heart. So until the next time that I see you, my name is Dave, and have a great rest of your day, a great time with all your play. Join me in the next part of the list. But until then, you heard it here on the Game Vine. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance as a dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.